Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video I have had a few comments before in previous videos about what settings do I use for virtual desktop and how do I get it looking good, and I keep getting frame rate stutters and all this kind of stuff. I can tell you my settings and I will show you my settings in virtual desktop, but my settings are not necessarily going to work for you. So in this video I'm going to show you what I do when it's not running right for me and when I jump into a new game, and I'm going to show you a way to figure it out what's happening on your computer. Sometimes it's not the graphical settings, sometimes it's your modem, sometimes there's a lot of different factors. This helps figure it out. Now here we have virtual desktop settings. Now this part of the settings menu doesn't really matter too much, but here are my settings. Over in streaming though, these are the settings that really matter. Now, bitrate should always be the highest it can possibly go. Most of the time this should say 200 megabits per second, because I'm not physically connected to my modem with my PC. It's showing a little bit less than that, but you should always have your PC connected to your modem via Ethernet cable. I don't have this connected. I normally always have this set at 90 FPS. However, if you've got like 4090s and stuff, then you know, you could probably go to 120, 5090s, all that stuff. However, I have a 9070 XT. I have it on either high or ultra. Ultra is about as high as it can go. The synchronous space warp, I always put disabled. I think from factory it's automatic. I always put disabled because I have issues with this and this causes problems for me. So always disable it as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you're having issues in virtual desktop, I recommend show performance overlay, and this is going to help you realize what's going wrong with your PC. So I'm going to jump into ACC now and I'm going to show you something. Alright, so here we are in ACC. As you can see here with the performance overlay in front of me, it has a big orange no with PC Ethernet. That means it does not recommend that at all. If you have anything orange here, that's probably your problem. As you can see, I'm spiking on networking and it's going to orange from time to time. That's showing a bit of a network problem. We're also spiking a little bit on game here and there. That could mean my graphical settings are slightly higher. Could do with the graphic settings being on ultra. If I turn this down to high, I believe that would probably go down too. Being on ultra is probably a little bit high for the graphical settings that I have on right now, but I'm going to jump into the game right now and just show you anyway. So jumping into the game, you'll see here that the game millisecond is quite high and we're getting spikes on the network as well. Spikes on the network is generally because the PC Ethernet is not connected, and the game is because the graphics are a little bit too high. So now I'm going to turn the graphical settings down and see how we go. Let's go down to 120 pixel density. Now you'll see that the game millisecond is a bit more under control. The networking is still a little bit erratic here and there, but that's simply because it's not connected by the PC Ethernet port. But what happens if you are having network issues and spikes and you are connected by PC Ethernet port? Well, that could be a few things. Is your modem Wi-Fi 6 Plus or Wi-Fi 7? Ideally, you need Wi-Fi 6 Plus or 7. You can run off Wi-Fi 6, but it's not ideal. The bandwidth is not as good. And also on top of that, try not to use mesh systems like Eero 6s and all those kind of mesh networks. They can have problems sometimes. I personally do run a mesh system, but I have a dedicated router off that mesh system plugged in via Ethernet port to run just the PC and the VR headset, and that works perfectly for me. Also, the frame rate is a bit more stuck at 90 FPS here, so that's great. Now here's some footage I took a few months ago, because at the moment I can't plug my PC in via Ethernet cable because I've moved house and where the modem is. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. You'll see the networking is much more solid, like 3 milliseconds, 4 milliseconds, 5 milliseconds. There's not much jumping around. It's a lot more easy. This is what a good Wi-Fi 7 network looks like connected via PC Ethernet, and that's what yours should look like if everything's going well. I can't tell you definitively what your particular problem is, but this is a good way to check. Bring up your performance overlay and just physically see what's going on. It normally tells you in yellow what's going on. Change your settings according to whatever this says. So anyway, I hope that helps. I obviously can't go into all my settings for every single game or anything, but these virtual desktop settings are kind of what I use for most games, and then I adjust the game accordingly. And normally I set a physical game preset for virtual desktop so that when I jump into that game, I do my virtual desktop game settings that lowers the settings down just around that 10 millisecond or less, hopefully, timing. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.